This is going to sound funny choosing ones, but let me tell you, choosing. That is why, there's something that my dad used to tell me: don't start a fight that you can't do what you can't finish. Sometimes I would just be looking, anytime I went, maybe we go to farm those days, I would just be looking bush. My dad would just tell me, Samson, why are you looking bush like this? I said, Dad, how long are we going to clear this place? It's too big. He said, if we can't do it, I will not face it. Meaning that don't start a battle that you can't finish. Sometimes I will just walk little. I will just be imagining, how long are we going to cut all these trees, all this, bush? But at the later on, either 1 month, 2 months, it's not even going to reach 2 weeks. You see everything will go down. Why am I saying this? They are now realizing that they can't compete with you. My dad used to tell me, never you fight a fight that you know that you won't be able to finish. Not that you will fail. There is two things different. Not that you fail, but you won't be able to finish. So there are people who thought they can compete with you. There are people who thought they can compete with you in some areas. Either in your working place. That is why sometimes, anytime you are working as a choosing, you must surely have those losers, those selfish people, or ignorant people who will always try to compete with you. Not knowing that wherever we go, we dominate. We may not have what they have, but we carry what they don't carry. Because they lack what we carry. And what they have, we can have it because it's materialistic. What we carry is not materialistic. I can decide to break this pen and I will still have another one. I can decide to tear this tissue. I can still have another one because it's what is everywhere. It's materialistic. But what we carry is not. It's unsearchable, unbuyable, unpriceable, undemandable, unrequestable, unchangeable. You know what I'm saying? And undemandable. They can't demand it from nowhere. They can't order it from nowhere. Many people are slowly come to realize that they can't compete with you as a choosing. Majority of people are coming to their senses. They are now coming to their senses to realize that they can't compete with you. Because trust me, there are people who are doing competition with you in the business. Yes, this may sound funny. There are people who are doing competition with you in your business, in your office, even in your own family, your own brothers who's supposed to be, rejoicing, celebrating because of your achievement. Many of them are competing with you. Many of them are in a haze competition. There are some partners today that the man, the lady, they are in competition. That is the worst mistake, to live with someone that compete with you. That take me to a place where the Bible said it is better to live on top of a room than to live with a troublesome. So you need to understand, you as a choosing, there are many people who are absolutely, accurately so troubled because they are fully come to realize that they can't compete with you. There are even your friends, your relatives, your co-workers, your neighbors, your partners, even your church members. Some people can be competing with you even without you not knowing. Some of them, that is why you have some people who copy everything about you. But that is not something that annoys them. But what annoys them at the end of it is that they copy everything, every single thing of your doing, but yet end up not being you. That is to tell you that the grace you carry is not what second hand, neither what fairly used is what is original. Complete original. Because you cannot match a good cloth with a old cloth and still expect it to have the same taste or the same smell. You cannot add an old wine inside a new wine and expect it to have the same taste. That is why a lot of people today are so furious. They are so devastated. That is why majority of people today are absolutely annoyed, because they have fully come to realize that this guy, this lady, is not the kind of person we ought to do competition with. It's not the kind of person we ought to compete with in any area. It's far greater and better than us. Remain blessed.